Morning, nice and decent people. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are watching from. It is Friday, TGIF. As you know, I'm back with my boy, the Waffle Don, as we dive into the fixtures coming up. Match week 7, in it. Match week 7, where Arsenal can see themselves go to the top of the table for even a couple of hours as we play before the title challengers, Liverpool. Joining me to discuss it all is my bro, the Waffle Don. What you saying to me, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm here, man. Bit of a rainy day in London today. Not a bit grey, not great outside, looking dark. But yeah, man, looking forward to doing the predictions and yeah, man. Let's get into it.
Yeah, man. So you expect some of the Champions League hype hangover, free-flowing football, handbrake off, and man them find their feet in that, ready to kick some ball around London there?
I just expect a professional performance. I don't know if it's going to be free flowing. All I know is that I just want a result now. It's a boring game. It's a boring game. West Ham. I don't see these fixtures as easy. It's never easy going to your neighbours, especially in London as well, as I know. It looks easy on paper, but it's never easy. And I know West Ham they've got a new manager now, but they're not going to make it easy for us. And even if we do batter them, we batter them. But I don't think it's going to be easy. But as I said, the disclaimer is it all depends on the team that the manager picks. That's what it depends on now.
Yeah. Big up to Godfrey, big up to Gavin, big up to Jamboy, big up to Bluebird in the building, everyone. So speaking of the team, right? So what do you want to see? Do you want to see some of the man them rewarded from their midweek performance, or you want to see the man them that was rested, come in and be like, hey, I know you played well during the week, but I'm the first choice for a reason.
Well, I definitely don't want to see Trossard. You know the problem that we have, BBK, is that we have a left side where we play our best arguably our best midfielder on that side. We've got Ethan, who can also play on that side. Saka can also play on that side as well. Saka can also play on, but I don't know, for some reason that left side it's just rubbish. I'm not sorry, I wouldn't say it's rubbish, but I don't like it. I don't like it. But rewards, maybe Skelly. I thought Skelly was decent the other day. For Calipari, better defensively in my opinion. I don't think Zubamendi had a great game, the other day. So I would like to see maybe a Rice, Odegaard, Eze midfield. Odegaard maybe in the 8, Declan in the 10. That would be my dream, but that's not happening.
Yeah, so I completely understand what you're saying about the left wing, because right now, say the transfer window reopened, boom, and they be like, hey, Arsenal, here's the 100 million. What position do you need to fix? I think everyone and their daddy will say, we need a left winger. We absolutely need a left winger. And it's a weird one to say that after we spent £250 million in the transfer window. But the thing with Trossard with me is that Trossard is one of them Donnies that seem to be either he is really good at handling criticism or he is really bad at handling praise. Because whenever he gets the praise and he's rewarded with a start, he makes a meal of it. Because he's the reason why that game that felt so close, bro. He was the reason why the ball goes into the box. It takes a deflection. It could have been 1-1 at the Emirates because he got clear-cut chances to kill the game off. I'm dying for the day when I see Gyökeres get into those positions when he is clear-cut one-on-one with the keeper to score the goal. But the chances are falling to Trossard, and he is just, when he starts at Newcastle, he was wasteful, and we have evidence of him starting that way. But the lineup that FootMob has, let me see if I can pull it up.
Okay.
See if I can pull it up.
You must be the only one who goes to football, yeah, because that's the last thing I think about is football.
Yeah. I like football, man. I used to have football way before SofaScore and all that was popular. That is
okay.
Yeah, so they got Odegaard coming back in with Zubermendi and Rice in the midfield, and the Saka, Gyökeres, Eze. Now I think that's enough to beat West Ham.
How come they've taken Gabriel out? Is it because he's played a lot of games?
Yeah, the knock that he picked up in the Champions League game.
Yeah. That's not a bad team either. You know what? As long as Eze is just not staying in that position and the manager's not hounding him to just keep on the touchline, you know, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that as well. As long as Eze is in the team, even if he's playing left back, as long as he's in the team, because we know something's going to happen with Eze when he's in the team.
Yeah. Wahaha says, just listening to someone say Somerville's he's ready for Somerville's Sunday masterclass. Now, speaking of Somerville,
West Ham guy.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's decent. You know, not a world beater by it, but he is decent. But the danger man, obviously, for West Ham is Jared Bowen, right? But I was watching them on Monday against West Ham, right? And I'm not gonna lie, they have a left back that worries me.
Fing mentioned him on the talk yesterday. Craig mentioned this same guy. What's his name?
Malik Diouf. He's 20 years old from Senegal. You know the man that when they kick a ball, like you hear the perfect technique when he hits it, like the sound. Wow. Yeah. So he has this wicked diagonal switch in him, man, that I can, you know, they get the ball on the left side, diagonal switch to Bowen. Is Calafiori going to be over there with Bowen? And I think Calafiori can get some change out of Bowen. I'm not going to lie, man. This kid, he has that left-footed whip on the ball. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever he hits it,
he's got pace as well. He's got pace apparently as well.
So I don't know. For some, I was watching him and I was like, man, this guy is worrying me because he was giving Everton hell. But I mean, I trust that when he goes forward or overlaps, Timber can handle it. It's that diagonal switch to Bowen that worries me because that damn Calafiori he is always out of position. You know, he's already on 3 yellows, bro. 2 more and he's suspended. And it's only match week 6, right? So if you're picking up yellows damn near won a game, it's because you're usually out of position, isn't it?
Yeah. So, why does he get so much freedom? Yeah. How come the manager gives him so much freedom, but bollocks everyone else that may just step out of position? I don't get it.
That's a great question, you know. And Tierney was a disciplined left back who never really used to bomb all over the place. He used to go straight line, up and down, up and down, up and down. But yeah, Calla, we would see Kelly at right center mid, on the right wing, man. Just be all over the place, man.
License, man.
But big up to James Bond and all the men in the building, showing love. Big up to every single one of you. Godfrey, we'll get into predictions in a minute, but Godfrey saying 3-0 if these men move into us at the Emirates. Big up to BBK and Waffle. Love. Jam Boy knows what's up. What we got? Yeah, Juve. Yeah, man. He is this left-footed ball is always giving me problems over the years, but this guy, whenever he kicks that damn ball, man, I was like, shit, man, it's got his pace and power and it's finding it was that one that actually set up the goal for Bowen to equalize at Goodison Park.
Yeah. So man.
Yeah, he's good.
Is he going to be able to handle? Because just as good as he is going forward, is he going to be able to handle? You know, Saka.
Yeah. Have to tire him out, make him defend. Like as long as we keep him in their half, which I think we will. I think we will have. I don't think West Ham is going to come to the Emirates and try to actually, you know, go toe to toe with it. I think Nuno is going to have him well drilled this week, where he has them in 2 banks of 5 and try to catch us on the break, which they can. If they break up the play, get the ball to Paqueta, he can do some good hold up and play a through ball to Bowen. I'm actually worried about our left back position with Calafiori and Bowen. I really think Bowen can have a long day, man. But you know, because I've seen last year when they came to the Emirates and beat us, Kudu's got some real good change out of him on that side. But you know, they have no Kudus. The only really 2 playmakers they have are Paqueta and Bowen. think we have enough to deal with that with our defensive scheme, our defensive shape. Plus, we'll have more of the ball anyways. Just when we turn the damn ball over, we have to be very careful of because they break quick, man. They break.
They're good at set pieces as well. West Ham as well. Paqueta's very good free kick taker.
Yeah,
they got some decent footballers. Big midfields, big defense. Quite a big side as well. So physically, they can match us with physicality. I know that.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy that. Well, not happy, but yeah, I guess I'm happy because this is a suspension. It's not an injury. Their biggest guy in their midfield is out for the game.
Who's that?
Suchek.
Suchek. Is he out?
Yeah, he's suspended.
I love that. Because he's a bit of
a height.
He's annoying, man.
Huh?
He's annoying, man. As you said, he's got that height and he's good in the air, and he's got a good ping on him as well. He's got a good finish on him as well. So not looking forward to I'm happy. The better players out, the more the more advantage to us as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. So normally, or the past couple of weeks, Liverpool has played first and laid the marker down. Now it's our turn to lay the marker down. We go out. Was it a 3 p.m. kickoff? Yeah, 3 p.m. for you. Yeah. So I'm looking at that. I'm like, we're at home. West Ham are 19th. Onus on us to make the first move. There has to be some urgency. Like the first 5 minutes of that game, I want to see some urgency. I want to see West Ham pin back, defending for their lives, kind of like how we were going at Olympiacos. But we can't miss. Like we get open chances, like that chance that Martinelli got, that first header. We have to score those.
Oh yeah.
That was a bad miss. The more I watch it back, the worse it looks.
His shoulder. Craig was at that match as well. And he's giving me he's telling me about the players and all that kind of stuff. And it was good to get some real insight in it from someone that was at the game. But I was going to say, West Ham in 19th. Yeah, I'm sure we played them before when they were so low down the table and they beat us.
Yeah,
it's
they were,
they
weren't 19th, but they were down there.
They were down there, weren't they? Maybe 16th, 17th. And I don't want us to get to a state where tomorrow we think it's too easy. That mentality where they're 19th, we're easily going to beat them, and we have that attitude where it's going to be an easy walkover, because that can easily settle in, isn't it? Looking at the position that the team are, and that's what I'm a little bit afraid of, because we've done it before. Yeah,
we can't get complacent. We have to be professional performance. Go out there, kill the game out, put your feet on their necks. But what I wanted to ask you is what I've been asked. What I want to know what your thoughts are on. He hasn't scored in 5. Masked man hasn't scored in 5. Are you concerned?
Nope. Not concerned at all. Right. I thought the first half, from a playing perspective, not from a goal scoring perspective, obviously he didn't play, but from a hunger and a playing perspective, I thought he was brilliant in the first half. I thought he bulldozed a few players. He held up the ball really well. His touch looked a little bit sharper as well. I don't know what it was. He looked a little bit quicker. I don't know whether that's gonna, transfer to the West Ham game, but I'm not too concerned. Henry, when he came to the club, I think it took him about 8-9 games to score his first goal, and then we just had a player after that. So, you know what? I hope he scores tomorrow. Yeah. And if he gets the chances and he don't put it away, that's when I'm going to start to be like, listen. If you get the chances, you better put that ball in the net. Yeah. That's when, if he's getting chances and he's doing stupidness, then I'm going to start like, come on, my brother.
And that's what it is for me. If he were getting the chances at a constant rate and missing them, I would understand. But what will the Champions League game? What will show up on the stat sheet? You will see Odegaard credited with a big chance created. And you'll see Martinelli credited with a goal. right? But there was no assist for that goal. But there was no one else in the squad that can body two center backs with a through ball like that. Right?
Oh, what?
Held them off, held one off. Another guy came. Nah, you can't get this, and have the strength to do that and to get a powerful shot off with his weaker foot that the keeper couldn't deal with. That won't show up on the stat sheet, but I don't think Havertz doesn't do that. He doesn't have that kind of hold up play running towards goal. So yeah, once I do think though that we need to start creating high volume chances for him, because what happens with strikers like him is when the chances are so scarce or few and far in between, when they do occur, he snatches at them because he doesn't know when the next chance is coming. Erling Haaland knows there's another chance coming, so he can remain composed. He can just be like, okay, this is gonna, if I miss this one, another one's coming. Gyökeres needs to get into that mindset. And when you play for Sporting never dominated the ball 60-40 in most games. So a lot of times when you did have the ball, you had space to run into. You're not gonna get that. Teams against
not at all. That's
you're gonna have limited space, low blocks. You're gonna have to be more intelligent with your movement and that stuff. But yeah, I'm not worried yet. Now, in the West Ham game, based on that lineup that we see projected to start, there should be a lot of creativity in there. He should get a couple of chances. He bangs this weekend, and he doesn't bang this weekend, the concerns go up a little bit. They grow a little bit. He does bang, they minimize or they go away. If we see, okay, you create 3 chances for this guy, he scores 2 of them. I expect Gyökeres to do Gyökeres things.
You know what my issue is with all of this though, is that the players on the wing are quite selfish themselves, and they almost want to score themselves all the time as well. How much is Gyökeres gonna get assists from them for a start? Because Saka, he's always want to try and cut in and score, or try and score with his right. He doesn't really want to, even though he gets assists, he doesn't really assist that much, unless it's a corner or maybe a one-off, cut in cross to the box. I think it's going to be difficult for Gyökeres, especially with, as you said before, the teams that play low blocks, mid-low blocks. He has to find a way. He has to find a way of adapting his game, playing for Arsenal, because he's not going to get that many chances. He's not going to get that many chances because Olympiacos in the second half, Olympiacos, they didn't play a low block against us. They said, you know what, we're going to play you, yeah. But we had a lot of the ball in the first half. And Gyökeres, obviously, Odegaard had a lot of space in midfield to do his passing and stuff. I don't know if West Ham are going to allow us that time on the ball. Even in the second half, Olympiacos, they put it on us a bit, and we struggled. We struggled. So, as me and you sit here, BBK, yeah, as much as I'm going to, when I make my prediction, it's going to be a confident prediction. I'm still not at that level with this team yet where I'm overly confident. I'm not saying I'm not confident, but overly confident of the type of, how we're going to ball tomorrow. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we'll be all over it, man. I really think if the first 20 minutes when we huff and we puff, if we don't score, advantage West Ham.
Advantage?
Yeah, advantage West Ham, because then they bent and don't break, right? Because Nuno did a 0-0 against us with Forest last year. He knows how to get a draw. He knows how to stink has a point.
Oh, don't say this,
man. If we break him down in the first 15, then floodgates will open. It's kind of like even when teams go to Anfield and they'll be like, okay, if you can withstand the first 20 minutes of that wave, that rush, then you give yourself a chance, because then they inevitably slow down. But I think we do. I think we would have a big with Odegaard in form or back in form, coming into form, Eze on the pitch, Saka, Gyökeres. I think we will get something out of it. I don't know what it is about this Hendon Gunnar, but yeah, it seems like when they come to us, they play better than when we go to the London Stadium.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Arsenal at the Emirates 2 seasons. However, Arsenal battered West Ham at the London Stadium the last 2 seasons. You think there's anything in this still for like Declan Rice derby motivation, or you think that's past now, where the West Ham fans boo him every time he touches the ball, or he feels like he needs to put in a certain type of performance because it's his former team? It should be long gone with that now, isn't it? It's like they should be over it now, right?
Do you know what? A player's always going to have maybe a little something for their previous club. He was at West Ham for a long time. To remember this. I don't care who you are. You could be the best player in the world. You could be the strongest mentality. Have the strongest mentality. There's always going to be that little something in you, in it. You may not be able to admit it, but you know you're playing your old team. The best thing he can do is score tomorrow. That's the best thing he can do. Yeah. I don't know. Would you think he would celebrate if he scored tomorrow? Would you think he'd just do a low key?
Nah, because he didn't. Remember that banger that he scored at West Ham when we beat him 6-0 that one time?
Yeah.
That goal required a celebration, man. But he can contain himself. Then I think he'll hold his hands up.
Wasn't that like the first season? In the first season, he came to us.
That was the first season he came to us, and we had the yellow kid.
I understand that, but now.
Yeah, I mean, if you say he's still got a little something for him, I think I don't think he'll ever celebrate against them. To be fair, I think he will just hold his hand up, because I remember Fabregas never celebrated against us when he scored.
Yeah.
Even when at Chelsea, I think it was the 2017 season or something. I think Cech kicked the ball straight to him. He whipped it in there. He is. Yeah, I don't think he will celebrate, but if he does, I like a little bit of shit.
I'm a biggie anyway, man. Do you know what I mean? If he scores, even better.
Yeah, I like a little bit of shit house. Yeah, man, but I don't think there's anyone predicting outside of the West Ham fans predicting a West Ham win. Like, this is heavy favorites. Arsenal. It should be meltdown settings if we lose to West Ham at home, based on how the team is playing, based on the money spent, the ambition, the title aspirations, the chance to go on top of the Premier League table, because I do believe Chelsea gets something from Liverpool. It's a massive opportunity.
We're going to talk about that.
It's a massive opportunity here, man. So, Via's going to say Rice will probably score. I mean, He'll be on the set pieces, so we score off a corner, then he'll have something to do with it, because he's taking the kicks. But yeah, we can't let this game get to the 78th minute and it's still 0-0. I'm not hearing that. We need to.
We've got to be winning these games. If the bookies of us, and I'm not a betting man, but the bookies have us really such a joke, winning the Premier League and the Champions League. So, they really want to get us fans rattled. So. We need to win this game. There's no excuses tomorrow for a draw, for a loss. We have to win this game. And if we don't win this game, it's going to be all on the manager, as far as I'm concerned.
All right, I hear it. Nem said West Ham winning. Wahaha said he's predicting a West Ham win, and I'm no West Ham fan. Who knew? Who knew that you would? Yeah, like what a surprise.
Don't worry. Waha's going to love my prediction when we come down to Wolfie.
So remember, let's do it, man. Arsenal, West Ham. What you saying?
I'm going for there was two, but I'm going to go for the latter. 3-1. 3-1 Arsenal.
I'm right there with you, my bro. I do think we can see one. I think Bowen bends one in the far corner when he cooks the shit out of Calafiori on that side. Yeah, that diagonal switch is playing in my head. Calafiori is way up the pitch. Especially if Gabriel doesn't play because of the knock and Mosquera plays. He's used to Gabriel covering for him when he bombs on forward. Yeah, I think we can see, but I think it's a comfortable 3-1. We are up 2-0, they score, and then we pull away. Something like that. Something.
What's your score prediction in the chat as well? Get involved, chat.
Predictions in the chat. Some of them had said it earlier. I think there was a couple earlier way on in the chat. But BX Gunner said 3-1. Yeah, I think most people think we're gonna put 3. But you know what? This was my prediction last year.
What's Hendon saying, man? Hendon's got no confidence, man.
Hendo saying 1-1. I'm not even gonna put that shit on the screen, Nemzi. You are trolling. Big up to Darren. Darren is hope you're good, bro. Manners and respect. Hendo say 1-1 West Ham. This is as good as a loss, bro.
I know.
This is the L. We do that, then pack it
Have
up.
a cuppa, Hendo. Have a cuppa.
That's it. So you're the one going down to the armory buying all that shit up, buying up all the,
Mate, this is from Turkey, my friend.
So Turkey. Now I got a couple of them. I got a couple. My birthday, that's my sisters. They buy me all this. I just don't. Yeah. When we start winning, I said I'm gonna have all the merch out. Yeah? All the merch out. Well, says 2-0 Somerville and Bowen. Okay, fair enough. Hey, prediction show, man. If you believe that, you believe it. If you're just trolling and it's just Arsenal hate going into the prediction, I hear that too. Yeah. Hey, man, old dog, I ain't impressed with this team. Hey,
fair enough.
Yeah, hopefully they prove you wrong and you get on board. But yeah, I think.
But isn't it up to them to prove us wrong though?
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it up to them?
Yeah. So this is the thing. Arsenal for the month of October, we don't leave London. They're in London for every single game. They're comfortable. Train, work, sleep, get your mind right, and go on a run, right? Because at the end of this run, come 1 November, when they have to go to Turf Moor, I want to look up and see 28 points on the board, 15 more points.
Is that Burnley?
Yeah, that's when we leave. That's our next away fixture outside of London.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
On November 1st. So yeah. But yeah, man. So that's it. We got 3-1. We both got 3-1. A couple of 3-1s in the chat, couple of 1-1s, and that. Hopefully tomorrow we got our popcorn and our coffee, our tea, whatever we drink, and we're looking on to is it 5:30 kickoff for Liverpool Chelsea? What we saying?
Yeah,
Liverpool Chelsea. Because tomorrow, bro, we will have four of the English record transfers on the pitch at the same time between Enzo, Caicedo, Verst, and Isak. Over almost 500 million pounds of signing. I don't want to draw. I want someone mudded. More likely, I want Liverpool mudded. Can the Blues of London do us a solid and beat Liverpool?
Well, yeah, of course they can. Anyone thinking that they Chelsea can't are in Delulu land. Chelsea can turn up when they need to, but it's that defense, isn't it? That's the question mark, isn't it? It's
which one? The Liverpool defense or Chelsea?
Oh, yeah, both of their defenses, isn't it? Both of their defenses. I would slightly favour Liverpool's defense to be better at this time, but
I would too.
Chelsea, yeah, they got a solid midfield. Gravenberch, has been decent. Caicedo, he's been class. Cole Palmer's still out, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
That's a big miss. That's a massive miss. But they got the likes of Neto. Who's the other? Garnacho? Garnacho might turn up tomorrow. Don't listen. I can see Garnacho getting a clutch tomorrow. Yeah, and if he does, yeah, he's gonna be my favorite player in the whole world. Yeah, tomorrow, just for tomorrow only. But yeah, I don't see it as as Liverpool just going there and dusting them. I really feel that people are undercooking Chelsea right now, and I believe that if Maresca gets it right tomorrow, the worst I think could happen is a draw, but I do fancy Chelsea to win, so I'm going to go for a 2-1 Chelsea.
Oh, you're picking a Chelsea win?
Picking a Chelsea win.
Nah.
I need to start writing this down, man, because I need to I need to document it. The last game was 3-1, yeah? We both said 3-1, so that's cool.
So I'll put them in the timestamps. That way, I think Chelsea, it's a draw still.
Yeah. I was thinking that as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go for Chelsea 2-1.
2-1 Chelsea. I'm going 2-2 2-2 apiece. So here's the thing, right? Yes, the Chelsea defense isn't great, but you see that damn Konate, yeah?
Yeah.
And all the Liverpool fans who tried to shoehorn him in conversations that he didn't belong, go sit down. Them men were trying their hardest to shoehorn him in conversations with Saliba, this and that, talking about, Deschamps starts him for France, so he's better than Saliba. Dead that. I don't ever want to hear that. You have to be a special kind of shit to look shit next to Van Dijk.
Finish.
You know what I mean? You put an average center back next to Virgil, and he should look good. He looks ass. Clumsy. He's just big, clumsy, and strong, and then he's able to bully people sometimes. But he is not a good defender. He is not. That's like saying, oh, just because Southgate was starting Maguire at center back means he was a good center back for England. No. Deschamps was just having a blunder there. There is no way. I tell you what, his agent better tell him go back.
I'm not even reading this comment. I'm not even reading this comment. I'm not even reading it.
His agent better tell him, hey, go into the office at Liverpool and sign the contract because Real Madrid don't want you now. These string of performance that he's putting in, you are not going to Madrid. You'll be lucky if you get to PSG. So go sign that contract before they withdraw it. He is not.
Gay benches him, innit? Gay benches Canute, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Benches him.
Oh, yeah. Let me just read this one for Hendos. Says, and the excuse for not beating West Ham on Saturday would be, but we had a tough midweek Champions League match. But it wasn't tough because we should have been 3-0 up at halftime, or 3-1 because they should have scored. Pondent
Is that not a concern? Is that not a concern for you though, BBK?
Because
we didn't look clinical the other day. We got the chances, but we just weren't clinical. And we talk about squad and everything, yeah, but surely if our striker's clinical, because look, City got, I know I'm just slightly going off topics. City have got Haaland. We know what he's like. If we can get Gyökeres scoring regular, then we don't have to kind of like, you know, worry about players being clinical because he's scoring the goals. But at the moment, he's not getting the chances to score the goals. We did lack a bit of, you know, we weren't that clinical the other day. I'm just hoping, you know, Saka got his goal. He's going to be on it, you know, and whoever's playing, they're on it tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, if the chances were falling to Gyökeres, I think it would have been out of sight. But the fact that, you know, we put it down to Trossard, and when he starts, he just seemed to have a brain fart in front of goal. He doesn't make great decisions. Taking an extra touch when he shouldn't. Snatching. Yeah, I put that all down to Trossard just not doing the madness. But Hendo say no Palmer, no party. I hear that. But you know, listen. I said this, and I think LFC Monster kind of took issue with it, and D-Dubs kind of took issue with it when I said that as good as Liverpool have been, good or as efficient have they been winning their games, they've yet to give me a convincing win this season. I look at
every conceded in every game. They
haven't been a convincing win. Not one. Not against Bournemouth in the opener. Yeah, the scoreline at the end said 4-2, but it was an 88th minute winner. A championship Southampton, you know, it was an 80-something winner. It was an 80-something winner against us. It was against Atletico Madrid. It was a late Van Dijk header in the 90-something minute. Against Burnley, it was a late winner. So I haven't seen a convincing win. Slot has taken Verts out of every game he started. He's subbed him out, except for this last one versus Gala. He's even dropped him for the derby, for the Merseyside derby. So
I think he needs
no party, but Verts hasn't been that guy yet.
I think he needs to drop Verts for this game, you know, because I think they probably function better without him in the team. Not starting. I think Liverpool probably got more of a chance. What's that? Worthless.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, it's a bad one. But FootMob has them out. FootMob doesn't. Yeah, FootMob doesn't have him projected to start. FootMob has not going back to his title-winning midfield. Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch.
If they go out like this, I think they'd be a much better team. I don't rate Bradley at the back. I don't rate their right backs at all. I don't rate Frimpong. I don't rate Bradley either. So they can get got out in that position. But it depends what Chelsea got in it. Though these games are usually dead rubbers, isn't it? They're not really like exciting games. What was the score last season? Did they draw 1-1 or was it a Liverpool win?
Yeah, it was a draw. I think it was a 2-2 draw, something like that. But speaking of their signing, Waffle Don, did they overgas their signings?
Who, Liverpool?
Because you saw the lineup there. You said you don't rate Bradley. They signed a right back this season for Trent and Frimpong. Big money too, and he's not playing well. He's probably a bench player tomorrow as well.
He looked like a Sunday League player when I saw him, man. He just looks what for one, you can't replace a Trent type of player anyway. Not with a Frimpong anyway. Frimpong, I don't know. Maybe I need to give him a little bit more time to see how he develops in the team. But Wirtz, we know what Wirtz is capable of. Yeah, he's a very good player. So I'm not gonna overgas him. I think a 4 would be. But if I see 015, yeah, question's gonna be getting asked. But it's that quality player. I just think, you know, form is temporary, class is permanent. You know, these guys will find form at some point, and you know, they will get better as a team. And I hope they don't. I hope I'm on week 30, 35, and I'm saying the same thing. They get better, you know, and we're like far ahead of them, you know, and City. But no, they're good players, man. They're good players. But the difference is Frimpong and Wirtz, they've come from a different league. I'll give them that excuse because I wasn't giving Wirtz that excuse that he came from a different league, because Ekatike came from a different league.
I was just about to get onto that because you pointed it out to Josh.
Gyökeres came from a different league. Yeah, they're not getting afforded any excuses. I'm not, you know, all I'm hearing is Gyökeres, like man coming into my chat. Who's that guy that come into the chat the other day? All I just see is I'm doing the watching, and he's like Gyökeres.
Yeah.
So, what? You don't give us, man, any room. Oh yeah, Alisson's out as well. I don't even know about this Dashville, whatever his name is.
Yeah, he ain't no Alisson. He ain't no damn Alisson. I know that.
Exactly. Yeah. So they could get got out, man. Liverpool can get got out. I wish we were playing Liverpool this weekend.
Yeah, I think everyone was looking at like out of all the players who came from the German league, the ones that was gonna bang was Wirtz, like, you know, 160 million, and he's on 008. Because if it gets to double figures, because Slot has clearly already identified that it's a problem. He's dropped him twice, and he's taken him out every game that he has put him in, except for the Gala one. So Slot realizes that, hey, there's a problem here, and if he gets into, you know, double digits, and then it can really get sticky, because we see man go off to international duty and score a free kick and cuff his ear, like, where the noise at now? Then come back to the Prem, and it's more stinky. And there's Gyökeres hasn't scored in 5, but he still has 3 goals, yeah. And men are getting on to him, but men are making excuses for Wirtz as if blah blah blah. And I want to say something to the Liverpool fans, yeah. Do not embarrass yourselves and go out and live.
I need a slap.
Did he say something crazy again? I'm gonna get back down to the bottom of the comments. But I'll say this to the Liverpool fans: do not embarrass yourselves by going out on a limb and defend a player who's playing poorly, who has done nothing for your club. Like, what has Wirtz done to warrant all this defense? Because I remember when Mbappe went to Madrid and started slow, 0 for 3, everyone was on him. And over his first 7 games, he still had 5 goals and 1 assist. So that's 6 GA in his first 7, and it was on his neck. He had to prove, and he still hasn't. They're still out for him because Real Madrid still hasn't really lifted a trophy with him there. So I'm saying, big club energy, right? Biggest club in England. You want to sit at the table with them, man. There would be no Madrid fan who'd be defending any player who's been playing poorly as versus playing. So if he's playing poorly, just say he's playing poorly, like you do for every other club or every other player. But do not embarrass yourselves, because, you know, the Liverpool faithful like to sit up here and say, hey, we're a classic club, we're this and that, and we don't do what you man do. So don't start now. Keep that same energy. Yeah, exactly. I'm just put that out there.
Do you think, just a question I just want to put out there to the Liverpool fans, do you think this is it's going to be the 3 S's, yeah? Do you think, or 4 S's? Do you think Slop's having second season syndrome right now? Because it's his players that's coming now. It's his players now. He inherited Klopp's team.
Yeah, we spoke on that. We said he must win something this year, because that's the narrative that's going to start run. You inherited the team and you want with Slot's players, the same stick that we used to beat Arteta with. And I even asked Yudi from Loudmouth Football when he was on, I said, do you think he's tinkering with the team too much? You know, like, because when you bring in Wirtz, of course you had to sign Frimpong because, you know, Trent left. But I think most Liverpool fans would have been happy with getting a new striker for Darwin and getting the backup for Trent because you already had a title in the midfield. But when you went and go and splash 160 million on a midfield player, that's really like a luxury signing because your midfield was already good enough to win the Prem. And then you been Darwin Núñez. I mean, you been Luis Diaz because he was asking for more money. Luis Diaz was good for you, man, last year. I don't think he was, I don't know. I don't think he pushed for a move to go to Bayern. I think he would have stayed at Liverpool if they offered him a decent.
He wanted more money though, didn't he? He wanted more money.
But you can't be on 50 grand a week when you're Luis Diaz.
Exactly.
So they should have. I don't think they even tried to match or tried to give him. They're just like, you want more money? Off you go. We'll get Ekitike. Now, Ekitike is bang, but I think in hindsight, after what happened to Jota, the Liverpool might have been within their right to be like, no, we got Diogo, we getting Isak, so we should be okay there.
I've got a feeling Ekitike scores tomorrow. I've got a feeling he's going to score tomorrow.
Nah, he's injured.
Is he injured?
Mm-hmm. He came off injured. He came off injured against Gala. Yeah, he's injured. If Isak doesn't score tomorrow, because brother, I took Mo Salah out of my FPL. Man, been stinking up my money, man. I took him out.
You see on your Ross Clark stream yesterday. When you mentioned the free hit, I was on your stream, just doing the free hit and changing up my players, my brother.
Yeah,
changing it up while you were talking, bro.
I took him out. I couldn't. Was he like 14 million? And that, come on, brother. You eating up too much of my money. Gakpo been bang average. Yeah, he's been dropped.
Yeah, what's happened to Gakpo, man?
He's been dropped. Can
someone in the Liverpool fan base tell me what is going on with Liverpool right now? I'm not saying it's a crisis. I'm not saying like you lot are crap. What is going on with you guys at the moment? Is it a lack of form? Is it the new players are just not gelling together? Is it injuries? What is happening at Liverpool? All right, you're top of the league because that's what we're going to hear from you guys. Yeah? But are you happy with the way you're playing right now? Big up to LFC Monster. I just seen him in the building.
Speak of Liverpool, and bam, there he is. Frimpong was overrated and never rated that player. I don't know. Like, I thought he would have been a short shot to me, just come in and just plug the hole.
He looked good at Bayer Leverkusen, though, didn't he? He looked very good at Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah. So did Wirtz. They're about to give Wirtz a pity penalty. Yeah, give him a Kai Havertz and shamelessly celebrate. I can see it, man. But I
don't think on Isak's watch though he's going to do that though. Isak's one of them players, isn't it? He's selfish, man. He's gonna want that.
Salah takes the fence there.
Yeah. Salah ain't giving him nothing.
Yeah. Matter of fact, if they get a pen and Salah gives it, the only way he takes it if Salah does the captain thing and be like, hey, you need to see the ball hit and give it to him. But now there is no one out on that pitch who outranks Mo Salah. If Salah wants to take that penalty, it's his. Yeah. Even if he missed 5 in a row, it's his. Yeah, he ain't giving that up. Said Neto is their best player currently for Chelsea. Yeah, I think Neto on this day can cause hell for anybody.
Pedro as well. Pedro's there as well. Don't forget about Pedro as well.
Yeah.
Is Delap back as well? Delap back in the fold, or is he still injured? He might be back in it.
I think he's still in there. Yeah. João Pedro is projected to start. I think he'll do well. He's in my FPL as well. So
yeah. Actually, I'm not taking him out. Actually,
so and that's what I'm saying, Boyton. If they're still on Mbappe's neck, that's what I'm saying. Just don't go out your way and try to defend a player that's been poor. If he's poor, hey, let's call it out. Hey, he's been poor. No excuses for he's creating this minute. No, he's been poor. He's been poor. If he's been that good, the manager wouldn't sub him out every game. I'm on this agenda, like big up to Orgun.
Hey, we ain't even done a prediction. You know what? My prediction: 2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm
going to be using this quite a bit, so I'm just keeping it here.
Yeah, I'm going 2-2, man. I am going 2-2.
Is that the second? Hold on. You've done 2 2-2s, isn't it? 2
Desmond. No, we did it earlier. We just went off topic a little bit, but we did
okay.
Yeah, we did, but yeah. Once the chat goes, we go with the chat. Let's see what LFC Monster saying still. Couldn't even say big up before hearing Taron call out Liverpool fans. We're criticizing Verts, but we're defending him at the same time because he's a Liverpool. But what's to defend, though? He has to give you something to defend, is what I'm saying, LFC Monster. He's playing poorly, and then you put a period, and then you move on. But normally everything that comes after the but is usually so. For example, right? Say a big job in football becomes available right now. The two candidates are Vincent Kompany and Mikel Arteta, and they walk in and they ask Kompany, "Hey, what's your qualification for this job?" Vincent Kompany just take his Bundesliga trophy and put it on the table. Yeah, that's all. He ain't got to say shit. He just put the trophy on the table. Arteta now, when they ask him, he has to type a couple of second place finishes. Haven't conceded against the top 6. First manager in the league to play Pep Guardiola 5 times. You know, yeah, he has to justify his existence. So don't justify anything. He's playing poorly, and that's it. You know, Sesko isn't playing. He's shit. He's not scoring. He's shit. Amarim is not changing. It's whatever. You know, but when you have to make all this justification, it's just like, you know, just let him earn your praise, is what I'm saying. Because if can you imagine? You know, I'm not even going to imagine that. Lord, one of my friends triple captain verse on FPL. Oh my God, I know he's mad at that. I know
you should get triple minus for that.
It must be his first time playing FPL if he's doing that. Oh my God! All right, but all right, man. So yeah, Liverpool 2-2 for me too. Chelsea 2-1 for you. United, Sunderland. United has Liverpool after the international break. So United are going to beat Sunderland, right?
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Oh, come on, man.
No, they're not.
Come on. Are we doing this?
I totally disagree with you.
Really?
I totally disagree.
So you think there's a chance Sunderland get a draw? A draw? Because they can't win. There's no way they can win.
I'm telling you right now, Sunderland are going to Old Trafford and they're going to beat Man United. Yeah? Sunderland aren't no joke, just like Leeds. Yeah, Sunderland have. Listen, if you see the way Sunderland play, yeah, they're very kind of like physical. They got Xhaka in the team. They got one of our old boys that used to play for us. They got a decent striker. They're a decent team, bro. They're a decent team, and I can see a big upset at Old Trafford tomorrow. I can see it. And I'm not changing my opinion on that either.
A win, not even a win. They go. Nah.
I can see Sunderland. Hold on. Burnley went to Old Trafford, my brother, and yes, they did lose. Yeah, they could have won that game.
They could have.
Man United give up chances like anything. Sunderland will give them a big test tomorrow. I don't get this Man United hype. They're rubbish right now. Yeah, they're rubbish. Yeah, and I can see Sunderland beating them tomorrow. The way Man United will win is if they get one of them pity penalties. Yeah, Bruno pity penalty. You know what I mean? But Sunderland, Sunderland are winning tomorrow. Sunderland, is it Sunday? When is the game? Sunday. Is it Sunday?
I don't even know. I'm so lost. I can't believe that I'm actually listening.
I'm ready with my score already. I'm ready with my score already because I don't need to write it down.
Oh,
Sunderland 2, Man United 1. Look, Waha. Look, I'll cover the screen for that as well. Look. There you go, Waha. Look. There you go.
No way. There is no way, bro. There is absolutely.
Even Oregon, look, big up to Oregon Gooner. Even he's saying 2-1 to the Black Cats. United in the mug. United in the mug. The only way I want United to win this game, because I don't want Amarin to get sacked. But unfortunately, Amarin's gonna self-sabotage. He's gonna get sacked. He's gonna get a nice payoff. He's just gonna go into that game just doing some strippiness, yeah. You know, put in Maguire, high line, and Sunderland just going to take advantage. I can see them losing.
Nah, brother.
Big up to Football Rig in the building, man. Yes, my brother.
Yeah, I can't, brother. There is no way they can lose.
You got a lot of confidence in United, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I just think they'll wake up for this game, win this game, going into the international break. Everything is happy. Ruben is in the job, and then they go to Anfield, and when the break is over, and get punched up.
Have you seen Sunderland this season?
Yeah, I saw them. I
Where
saw
are
them
they in the
against.
league? They're fifth or something, aren't they? Fifth or
Yeah, they're fifth. Yeah, they're right behind Spurs. Yeah, so I saw them against Forest, and they scored off a set piece, and they defended for their lives against Forest. I think they will play a low block against Man United at Old Trafford. And
have
I
you
just
seen the
think,
brothers in their team? They've got a lot of brothers in their team,
yeah,
Sunderland
but
now. Yeah,
I think Cunha
physical
and
boys.
Mbuemo can unlock them.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Nah. I don't. And Burmo's been May for me. He's not been great. Nah. United ain't scoring 2 goals. They're not scoring 2 goals.
They scored 3 against Burnley.
Not with Xhaka, because remember Xhaka's there as well, you know.
Yeah, he's
And
there.
they got the brothers. They got the IC3s in the team as well. I can just see these man, yeah, counter attack, because that's what they done against Forest. Countered Forest, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
they got a good striker as well. You know, they got some really quick wingers as well. I don't see them, man. I don't see United winning that game. I don't see it.
So you don't see Mbuemo, Sesko, Cunha, Ahmad, Bruno getting 2 goals against a newly promoted side.
Nope. Not Sunderland. Nope.
Well, hello Oliver Glasner, because if he loses this, he's sacked. There is no way they can go into the international break flirting with relegation again, having just lost at home to a newly promoted side when you just had to struggle to beat another one in Burnley. Like, surely they have to show.
But you know, who else is available as well? Yeah,
Who's that?
Begins with S.
Big Sam.
No, you open the and you shut it. When you open the and you shut it, you open the gate. South Gate.
Oh, no way.
Brother,
they can't do that.
He's available. He's available.
Oh, my guys.
He's waiting for the call. He's waiting for the call. I can see someone like a Radcliffe doing that, you know. He's probably got his number, yeah, stored, ready, WhatsApp. If Glasner just says, boy, I want to just see how my team does. All right, let's get on the call to Southgate, because they're going to need someone straight away, isn't it? Glasner's not leaving Crystal Palace. Glasner's got his Palace balling at the moment. You think he's gonna leave undefeated Palace right now?
Not mid-season. I don't think he would lose it. If he leaves mid-season, then he needs if he leaves mid-season, he should get one of those from Gehi.
Yeah. Can you give Nems one of them as well? Yeah,
a louder one. If he leaves mid-season after you stop Gehi from going to Liverpool and then you leave him mid-season, that is I don't like that. That'll be cool. Yeah, that'll be like, nah, brother, I can't. But bro, United, there is no way. He has been dog shit, but he rises on. Come on now, he has to. At some point, they can't be this bad for the entire season, because then they would actually get relegated.
You see this phone, brother. When Sunderland win, yeah, I'm gonna be like, BBK, what did I tell you? That's what I'm gonna be like. I'll send you a text message. That's what I'm gonna be like.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna hear from me if Man United win, by the way. You won't hear nothing from me.
Because I would laugh at it, and I would laugh and troll the United fans, but then I would stand back and look like, okay, now the Amorim experience, it's the experiment is over, and now they're gonna actually, maybe they get the next manager right. Maybe the next manager they get will actually be the manager, but so we need Amorim there, brother. So, and he can't.
You know what they need. You know what they need. The manager that they need someone that's gonna stabilize that back line. They need someone that's gonna just make it tight so no one can beat us. Yeah, they've got forwards already. They just need to sort out their back line. Maybe go to a back four, innit? Because this back three is nonsense, my brother. Yeah. It's nonsense for their club. They need someone that's just gonna just be defensive, maybe more defensive, and just be hard to beat, because that's the problem. United are very easy to beat. Yes, they play the odd game here and there where they're really good, but they don't finish teams off. And they need to be a team that's hard to break down, hard to beat, because at the moment any team can beat them, in my opinion.
Yeah, that sounds like Southgate. Making the team hard to beat. That definitely sounds like Gareth. But the thing is, he wouldn't do the back four thing. He would still do the three at the back.
We do the three at the back, innit?
Yeah.
Mm.
But so does Glasner. Glasner plays a back three, and it works.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah. So
close.
who's better out of those three managers then? Southgate, Amarin, and Glasner. Out of those three,
Probably Glasner because he shows that he can adapt. Like he won a European trophy and he came and he actually and the FA people forget just how difficult that FA Cup running was for them. They didn't have Coventry and some easy teams, but it was a gauntlet. And having Man City in the final and Liverpool in the Community Shield and stood up to both of those giants with a less than talented Palace side. Yeah, you give him big money and better players. I think because his tactics will travel. I think.
Fabregas, don't send Fabregas to Man United, man. Don't.
Yeah, I heard that twice this week.
No,
I'm like,
no, please don't go. Please don't go.
Give him this guy. This guy. If you think Arteta is an emotional wreck on the sideline,
is he bad?
Brother, he's like Antonio Conte and Arteta in one.
Is this the legend Javi? The legend Javi, yeah?
That's why they sacked him at Barcelona after he won the league. Like he's so emotional, bro. This would be so combustible because his press conferences are fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about he's Spanish, isn't it? Is he Spanish? He talks.
His post-game press conferences are off the charts, brother. So this would be a gold mine for the media. Yeah. If you were a Spanish speaking, you would lap this up. Because he wouldn't. I don't think his English is good enough for him to get his point across for what he would be trying to say. So he would do like Bielsa and sit there with a translator and actually says what he feels. And that would, I tell you, it'd be must-see TV. Be absolute must-see TV, my bro. United, in my opinion, will draw. Damn, I must be. How am I sitting here predicting a United win and I'm in the minority? Man United, Sunderland. It's at Old Trafford, the assembled. This is not
business, bro. I don't care. Man United are trash.
There is no way they lose.
If trash food.
Well, even if they draw, I think he's sacked. There is no way, bro. No. Because then when Amarim took over, the task was not to go win the league. The task was don't be worse than Ten Hag. If he draws, he'll be worse. This is absolute madness. Anfield the Reds, a legit question. Can Crystal Palace do a Leicester City? No.
And the reason why they can't do Leicester City is because of Arsenal and Liverpool and City.
Yeah, and another reason why is that Leicester team, even though they did a Leicester, they had world-class players in it. There aren't any world-class players in this Palace team. Real good players. Mahrez was in that team. And N'Golo Kante was in that team, Jamie Vardy. So there aren't any world-class players in this Palace team. So no, I think Palace will be this year's version of what Forest was last year, where they hung out in the top 4, top 5 for the majority of the season and kind of tailor off to the end. But I do think they have a good chance of doing that conference league thing, because the football gods are on their side. Because you see what Forest is doing in the Europa League, the competition that they didn't qualify for. Competition that they shouldn't have been in, the competition that they got put in because Forest got unfairly thrown out and thrown into the Conference League. Yeah, Midgetland slapped their man for 3 last night. So if you watch Never a Foul, the Wolfie meltdown is coming. If it hasn't happened.
Yeah. I watched that game yesterday as well, and what's Midgetland?
I just say Midgetland.
Midgetland. I thought they were decent yesterday, man. Billings played for them, isn't it? Billings played at Bournemouth, didn't he? Billings, the tall guy, Billings.
Yeah, Philip.
What made him want to move to that team? Are they?
Yeah, some guys just not cut out for the Prem. Man realizes like I can go to.
He was a decent player. I thought he was a good player.
Yeah, he wasn't bad.
I think he came from Liverpool in it, and then went to Bournemouth.
Yeah. Football Rick says their players are dead, zero enthusiasm. That's true. That's true, but because it's at Old Trafford, I don't think those 70,000 people would sit there and let them display this versus a newly promoted team, because those fans allowed them to get up and play good against Arsenal. They play well against us.
Imagine BBK if Sunderland scored the first goal. Can you imagine how toxic Old Trafford would be? Can you imagine them like booing the manager and everything? Yeah, can you imagine it?
They need that. They need to be, bro. We've seen Xavi Alonso and the Real Madrid faithful get booed off the park sometimes. Even Carlo got booed off. It happens, you know. It happens. So they if that's what they need.
Yeah, but Amorim, I don't think Amorim's coming back from that. If he's getting booed, you know, the guy just sits there like hides when it's a penalty as well.
Like. Big up to Ozzy. Big up to man like Static. Big up, man. Make sure we are following Static on Instagram, people. He does do match reviews on his Instagram page. Lovely, direct, blunt, to the point type stuff. None of this beating around the bush shit. Hendo said United playing at Old Trafford is actually more of a hindrance to them than a way opposition. The atmosphere will be toxic. Yeah, you just said that.
Spot on.
Right, I just can't wrap my head around in the world where these men would lose to, because then he would be sacked. And then, okay, so say Sunderland, say United wins this game, right? Which they should. They should be favorites at home against Sunderland. No cap, right? Then they go to Anfield with a chance to do back-to-back wins for the first time in Amorim's tenure.
It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. That's one thing I can guarantee you that's not happening. They're not going to Anfield to back-to-back. No.
Either way, I need Amorim on the sideline when they go to Anfield. Hey, listen, it was 2-2 last year. They almost got something out of it. It was 2-2. Harry Maguire had a chance at the end there.
Yeah.
And he kicked it out the damn stadium. So, you know, it's not cut and dry. And can you imagine, you know, all the lovely media and all the smiles and the grins that they've been sharing with Onslaught? Should United go there and beat them? Oh, my God. He's going to see what this English media is really about when you get a run of bad result, especially if they don't get a result against Chelsea tomorrow. If they don't win against Chelsea tomorrow, you know, because I don't think they beat Chelsea. You don't think they beat Chelsea, but I think Chelsea get a draw out of it. Everyone in the baller league is better than United players. The players aren't trash. They aren't great, but they should be good enough to beat fucking Sunderland. We have a better chance at Anfield. See? So that's football is weird like that. But there is no world where I see you, man, lose at home to Sunderland and then go beat Liverpool at Anfield. But I can see you winning against Sunderland and go get a draw at Anfield. Take 2 points off Liverpool.
If Amorim gets sacked, international break, and they go to Anfield, they might look like a different team. It might be a little bit better. I don't know. I don't even want to talk about United, man. I'm bored of them.
It's depressing, isn't it?
It's just like, really.
Yeah, he will be sacked, Hendo. He will be sacked. International break will give them a time to bring in a replacement. Probably Southgate. Yeah, leave Glasner alone. The man is not going to leave his undefeated streak and that to go to fucking West United. Now, it would be career suicide. Like, don't do it, man. Don't do it to yourself. At least wait till the end of the season. Because I know Amorim is sitting there wishing he had waited until the end of the season to take that poison chalice. LFC Monster said, make sure you win against West Ham first. Yeah, I'm thinking 3-1, comfortable 3-1. Then we can put our feet up and then, you know, hopefully Cucurella can shithouse a goal, you know. Now, can Chelsea finish the game with 10 men, with 11 men? You know, like LFC Monster, what you saying for the Chelsea game? You don't think Chelsea can get anything at home versus Liverpool, who's been less than convincing over the past 2 performances in the champs and in the Prem? United used to be one of the most scariest teams in Europe. Now only their fans fear them. That's funny. Amorim needs to win both games, Sunderland and Liverpool, if he lasts that long. Yeah, it won't be that. You know, that's Anfield there has no love for that guy. Report came out that United higher ups are still confident in Amorim and was worried he would walk. I mean, they usually say that right before they sack him, don't they? You know, we completely back him. You know, didn't they give Oli a new contract right before they sacked him? You know, that's how it goes, man. But yeah, I'm going 2-0. You're going 2-1. I'm in favor of the Devils, and you're in favor of
Black Cats.
What they call them?
Black Cats. Black Cats.
Hey, that's cool. I like that. There used to be a sound system back in the 90s in Jamaica called Black Cat, bro. That shit we're talking about used to be mad. What else we got? So the early fixture, man. Leeds, Tottenham. Speaking of getting something out of something, Tottenham go to Ellen Road. Daniel Farker, the relegation coach is what I call him. The
hey, let me tell you something here. Ellen Road's not an easy place to go to, you know, and
yeah.
I don't know, man. Do you know what? I got a feeling. It's underdog week predictions for me today.
Underdog week. Hey.
I've got a feeling Leeds are going to come out with something. Because Spurs ain't looking too great in attack right now. You know, they haven't really got an out-and-out striker. I don't know what's happened to Solanke. What's happened to him? He's not playing too much. Richarlison, less said the better. Kudos, he's not really lighting up the place, is he? I don't think he's. No one's talking on Kudos. I don't think he scored this season, has he? No, he scored one, innit?
I think he had. I don't know his numbers. He hasn't been great. No, he hasn't been great.
He hasn't been great this season, man. Bro, you know what? I'm going for a 1-0 Leeds.
Hurrah!
1-0 Leeds, bro.
Nah, I think Thomas Frank overcomes. I think Leeds might go 1-0 up, but you know how they shit house a 2-2.
Eden Road's a tough place to go to, my brother. Newcastle went there and they couldn't score.
That's true.
I don't think they had water maids at the time, but
Eden
Road's not an easy place to go to, bro. It's not. I don't care if they just come up from the Championship. It's not an easy place to go to.
Just don't trust that Daniel Farke, man. Who's there? Because they got Calvert-Lewin as their striker, right? That's who's there. DCL. Yeah, he's there. Yeah.
Oh, he definitely ain't scoring anyway. Just put it that way.
Yeah, I think they get one. I think they get a stiff, but yeah, I really think Spurs win this. Like Wahaha said, I think Spurs get one over on them.
Let's get the likes up, people, man. Let's get the likes up. Still 20 likes. Let's get up to 30 likes. Come on, guys.
Make sure you are jumping over to the Waffle Downs channel and hitting the like over there as well, people.
Likes, people.
Yeah. City Brentford at G-Tech Stadium. The United Slayers. They slayed one Manchester team last week, and they slay another Manchester team this week.
Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, this is where my underdog
it runs
journey
out.
Ends. I just think City's gonna have too much for them, even though it's another difficult place to go to. This is what I'm saying. A lot of the teams down below, I'm not talking about the Wolves. I'm talking about like the Brentfords, the Leeds, the Sunderlands, the Fulhams. These places ain't easy places to go to, man. They're not easy places to go to. But I think City with Haaland, their draw at the draw against Marseille will have them motivated. I think they'll be a bit peed off from drawing. I think they're going to beat Brentford, maybe 3-1, maybe a 3-1. Yeah, 3-1.
LFC Monster say another 2-2 for City. I think Brentford actually scored 2 against them, but I think City, Haaland has enough. Yeah, I think City put 3 past them. I'm going 3-2. Yeah, I just think City has just enough to get over. You know, that's
a close game then, 3-2, you know.
Yeah.
Keith Andrews, is it Keith Andrews? He's doing good. He's doing good at Brentford.
Yeah. That damn pinup, man, he has a mistake in him. He's Jamaican. I watch him all the time, man. Especially against Haaland. You know, like some man get like starstruck syndrome. Like he played well against, other strikers, but whenever Erling Haaland comes to town, he's like
he turned duppy, innit? He turned stupid.
Bro, just calm down and play the game and not the occasion, innit? And it's always make a mistake, man. But yeah, I think City get past them. Our Jordy Dread brethren, man said it was only Forest when we put 3 past them, and they came to the Emirates. They have Forest, Big Ange going to St. James's Park this weekend. What you saying for that one?
Do you know what? Newcastle beating them, man. Do you know what? Ange hasn't lost. Ange hasn't won a game yet, has he?
Newcastle's only won 1 game.
Huh?
Newcastle's only won 1 game.
No.
Yeah. Newcastle has 1 win, 1 Premier League win this season. It was a 1-0 versus. I'm positive. They're below Man United.
I thought they had more
Yeah.
wins.
They get up for big games and they're going to be up for this game. But the table says you have a 1-0 win over Wolves, the bottom relegation for the Wolves. That's the only league game they won.
I thought they had more wins, you know.
Yeah, so they've been getting away with murder, and we're punching up United. They're 15th. They're below Man United, bro.
Well, and this is the United that was supposed the Newcastle that's supposed to be contending for the title last season. Yeah. Okay. This is actually a mid-off, isn't it? Game tomorrow, isn't it? It's actually a mid-off.
Yeah. Yes, it's the battle of 15th and 17th.
Yeah, I think Newcastle I think Watermaid's will probably be the difference. Chris Wood hasn't been that great this season. A 2-1 to Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle. Yeah, I got the exact same score. Yeah, I think Nick Waltamade is an aerial monster. I think he'll bag just enough. But yeah, I had to put that out there because I see D-Man and Specs, they've been on a lot of panels and giving a lot of chest. And then I look at the table and I'm like, wait a minute. The output don't match the input when I look at the table. You know what I mean? And I'm like, nah, bro, you're a 1-win Premier League team, brother. You're way down there, and we're gonna treat you as such because they say the table never lies. The reason why we have to be very careful with the coin that we give Liverpool, because when we look at the table, they're still on top of it. So we have to kind of.
Why are Liverpool always comparing their players to ours, man? We're taking Matt Stallman over Rio any day of the week. We're not even doing a poll on that. We're not doing no poll on that. We're keeping Max. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying Rio isn't a very good player because he looks like a very, very good player.
Yeah, we can't even do a poll. They don't have enough minutes. They don't have enough minutes between them to even do a comparison. Once they get a run of games between them both, then we can probably do a comparison. LFC Monsters say 3-1 Forest. Okay, I'm here for it. Last one, man, because a couple of the other games are kind of a dead rubber. I got Fulham at Bournemouth. Visit Craven Cottage. I think this would be a good game. Bournemouth I like these kind of games, I like these
type of games.
Friendly match. Yeah.
So Bournemouth 2-0.
2-0. Yeah. What I got? Yeah, I got 1-1.
You and your draws, man. You and your draws.
Yeah, man. Because I rate both teams, innit? I rate both teams. I think both teams will create an abundance of chances, but I don't think one team is clearly better than the other. I think Marco Silva has been given some bad calls this season, some bad VAR decisions has gone against them. And I do rate Iriola in that, but yeah, I think they're really close. I'm going to watch that game because I don't think it's on at the same time as our game. So I'm going to actually watch it because, like I said, I really kind of like these. Yeah, it's at 12. Yeah, it's at 12 my time. So
yeah, you like them type of games. It comes the 0-0 game. Yeah, you'll be like.
Yeah, I like them kind of games, man. I like them kind of games where the teams are there's no low block. This team is playing against that team. The possession is 48 to 52. Teams are playing. Yeah, you get to scout other players that you think could fit into your team. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this Joshua King or that guy and that guy, and you look at other players.
Joshua King, Joshua King, he's looking like a player, bro. At that young 18, he looks. Do you know what he reminds me of? I know this is slightly over exaggerated. He reminds me of a young Michael Owen, bro. He reminds me of him slightly.
I can see that. I can definitely see his playing style. But he's keeping Smith Rowe at the team at the minute, So he's doing well. I like to get a look at that Semenyo because I keep hearing the links for us to him for January and the summer, But yeah, man. One of those games that I'm going to watch. Big up to Gianni, Calcio TV. Big up to you, bro. Anfield the Red say 3-1 Liverpool. Salah, Chiesa.
Wow, scores and everything, man.
Chiesa may not even get on the pitch, my bro. Because I see the Liverpool fans are asking for Chiesa to start. What does Chiesa have to do to get a start? And I'm getting the same energy that some of the Arsenal fans do for Trossard or Martinelli. And then they start him, and then they Don't play well.
Chiesa's good, you know. He's a good player, man.
Very good player. Like after that Euro, that 2020 Euro, he was one of the hottest names in Europe. But then, you know, the injuries and that, I just don't think Slot trusts that he can give him 90 minutes of football without breaking down, because he's always.
I thought this brother was out. I thought this brother was going back to Italy, you know, at the end of last season.
Yeah,
because you weren't getting no minutes, hardly any minutes,
none whatsoever. But Slot was vindicated, because if you, regardless of what you want to say about him this season, last season, whatever he did worked because he won the league. You know what I'm saying? So when you win the league, you can, hey, it worked. It absolutely worked. But this season, if you spend all this money and don't win, then, you know, the questions, the hammer will fall hard, because they don't get, you know, you don't get to do that. You don't get to break the transfer record twice in the same window as Premier League champions and then leave the party empty-handed. You know, I'm sorry.
How's the league looking for you right now? If you had to choose a winner, and I probably know what your answer is, but I have to put you on the spot. I'm going to do this every week as well. I'm going to do this every week. What's it looking like for you at the moment? Who's going to win this league?
I still think it's Liverpool. You hear the LFC monster? I still think it's Liverpool. Now, if we get to match week 30 and we're still thereabouts, and everybody is fit, then I'll probably say us.
Liverpool.
No, I'll say us if we get to match week 30, between match week 30 and 32, if we're there and thereabouts. But as of now, it might sound like a moot point, but the fact that Liverpool haven't had a convincing win all season long and they're still above us, I have to respect that point. I have to respect.
What about City? What about City as well? Because no one's talking about City. No one's talking about City.
City has no chance. City has no chance.
I can't believe you just said that.
Yeah, I'm saying it. Yes, I'm saying it. You know why I'm saying it? Because I heard what Pep said. Pep said this week, Rodri can no longer afford to play 3 matches a week. He said that with his own mouth. Pep said that. And if he doesn't play heavy minutes, they don't win. Because when he plays, they win. No Rodri, no title. The hell with Cole Palmer being Chelsea FC. He is MCFC. So if Rodri can't play in Premier League and then play Champions League, they're going to have to pick which trophy they're going to go after. But if he can't play both, they're not winning the league. They're not. Nope.
And what about Savinho as well? I think Savinho should have went to Spurs, you know, because I don't think he's it at City. He came with some big kind of like potential, but he's not fulfilling it right now. He's definitely not fulfilling it right now.
Yeah, even if Savinho clicks and Doku clicks and Marmoush and Turkey and them click, Rodri needs to be the guy. And if he can't give him Premier League, Champions League, heavy minutes, 80, 85 minutes a game, nope. And there's not like he can just go out in January and pick up another Rodri somewhere. So no, I don't think they have anything for Liverpool. Nope. And I do think when they go to Anfield, they get punched up anyway.
Yeah.
You know, because they're gonna go there and do the low block thing. You know, they're gonna go there and try to play football with, you know, Gravenberch and McAllister, and they're gonna get bodied. So yeah, I think we've already played Liverpool. They still have to go to Anfield. If they had gone to Anfield and had some tough fixtures, I think you'll see Liverpool start to pull away from them. But if we get to match week 30 and we're still close to Liverpool, I'll say, you know, we have a chance. But as of now, yeah, it's still their title to lose for me. You think City has a chance, yeah?
I think they're going to be up there. They might tail off towards maybe the last 10 games, but I'll never write off City because of their experience of winning trophies. And all it takes is for both of us, Liverpool and Arsenal, to dip. And the only problem for me is that they're heavily reliant on Haaland's goals. And no one hardly scores apart from him in their team. Yeah. So any injury to him, you know, I don't know.
Yeah. Now, LSD Monster said, I saw Troop giving it to Saeed, but when he was asked who was winning the league, he couldn't say Arsenal are going to win the league because he used Arteta as an excuse. And that's the thing. I don't even call it an excuse. I use Arteta as the reason why I don't think we'll win the league. Because I can see us going to the Etihad knowing damn well we need 3 points and he goes there with his defensive. I can see it. Like the Arteta tactics real, LSD monster. Because the 5 points that we've dropped this season, I put squarely down to him. Squarely. None of the players, just all him. So that's what it is. The Assemble says somebody clip that FBBK last statement. If Arsenal are about, they'll win it. And I said, but there's an if in there. There's an if in there. You can't clip the if. Yeah, you clip it when I say when and we're gonna do that. That's a big if. But if match week 32, Arsenal and Liverpool are on the same amount of points, I think we'll win the league because I think we will have a better goal difference than them. Because then we don't need to score more or outwin them or whatever. We just need to keep pace. Because right now we already have the best goal. We won't concede a lot this season. Liverpool will. The only 2 games Liverpool have not conceded in is us and Burnley. The 2 teams that decided we're not going to attack. Every other team that played Liverpool have scored on them. Now, I think Liverpool will score an abundance of goals. We will score a few goals too, but we will concede so few goals that our goal difference will actually be better than everyone else. So, yeah, Arteta. City are strong third favorites, says oh.
It's about time.
Separation there. Yeah, man, but oh shit, damn! I didn't even see him, man. He gonna come in here late. He's gonna doing this late shit.
Maybach music.
I can blow money when I'm shopping. That ain't no money. I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover, whipping work. I'm so sophisticated. To get a verse from me, you gotta be initiated.
Maybach music.
Yes, Mr. Sophisticated, Mr. E. Ross. Glad to have you, my bro. What is that? You're crazy as hell, man. E. Ross in the building. Big him up every single time and twice on Fridays. He is our bro. We got nothing but love for him. LFC Monster said, I can hear the Arteta excuse on here from yourself, but it's not true.
Ooh.
Excuse. It's a reason. That's the reason why I want him sacked. An excuse is we lost the game and it was because the pitch was wet or there wasn't enough air in the ball. Like, he is the manager of the football club that we don't think is good enough to win the title. So
I think we can have those excuses because we've seen what our manager's done in the past.
Yeah.
We've bottled 2 championships out of 3, and maybe not the middle one, but we know what our manager. We know what our manager is capable of. So if anyone's gonna mess it up for us, it's definitely gonna be him and not the players.
No, it's not semantics. See, an excuse avoids eludes accountability. A reason accepted. This is the reason why this didn't happen. But an excuse, like if someone does some fuck shit to you, and then they ruin an apology with an excuse, then the apology wasn't sincere. You know what I'm saying? The words are completely different. An excuse completely avoids accountability whatsoever, and that's kind of what Arteta does. Like whenever he comes out to make an excuse,
and we talk of him every. It's not like we don't mention it every week. Yeah, we say like as long as the lineup, you know what I mean, is good, then we'll win the game. So we know that we can win games. We know we have the players, but just like Mariska, innit? Our manager does some crazy fugazi stuff at times. Yeah, and you lot are going to see that this season with your team as well.
Yeah,
I hear it, Lynch.
5 games will provide a preview on how the league will work out. The next 10 games will be about consistency, in my opinion. I completely agree with that. That's why our next 5, the Assembled, it has to be 5 wins. All 5 of those teams we are favorites against. So, we'll make it count. We will absolutely make it count. E. Ross, let's go, man. Love for the love. E. Ross in the house. Anfield says, I captained Semenyo on my FPL for the 3rd game week in a row. Really? I mean, he could cook against Fulham. I guess he could cook. Just got back from the gym. Strong man. Big up to Dr. Seymour Butts. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice. Big up to Dr. Seymour Butts. But yeah, man, we got all our predictions in. The United game splits us. I'm in the minority. I know I said the last time that would be the last time I predict the United win, but goddamn, surely they can't lose at home to Sunderland. I'm can't hear that. I'm in the minority. that one. I got Chelsea taking something from Liverpool. I got us winning. I got City doing the business.
Yeah, but you're not doing the realistic one. You're doing it because you want Amorim to stay in the job. I want Amorim to stay in the job, but this Man United side, they will. You couldn't put your house on them. Just put it that way.
But put my house on United beating Sunderland. Yeah, I would. I'm that confident about it. I'm not.
As I said,
my money and my mind. Big up the Lynch, man. Yeah, man. I think they have to. They must. They can. But you doing watch-alongs this weekend, yeah? For our games and others.
Yeah, we've got Arsenal, West Ham, obviously on Saturday. I don't know who else is playing, but I'm doing a stream later on with my boy Oname as well. So let's see what rubbish he's talking about his team, because we didn't get to have that talk in it because it was like a draw in it with Man City. Yeah. So
make sure you press him on that that Monaco result. Yeah. Let Eric Dyer.
Is it Marseille in it, or was it Monaco?
It was Monaco.
It was Marseille in it.
Yeah.
Was it Monaco?
Marseille won their game, but Aubameyang was banging goals over there. There's Monaco that drew 2-2 with them.
Monaco, yeah. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I'll get him.
Are you man serious with United losing? Like, am I crazy? Like that exit? Am I a prick, fam? I mean, it seems like
I think you underestimate Sunderland's. Sunderland have got some decent young players. You know, when you got players in your team that are just young and fearless, they're gonna go to United, and then they're not gonna show them no respect. They're gonna go and ball out against them. They ain't gonna be intimidated by the big stadium and all that kind of stuff. Listen, this isn't United of old. Yeah, this is a United, dusty United. You know what I mean? There's nothing there. There's nothing there. They're just, you know what I mean? Just gangsters from the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, still selling, $2, $5 draws. They're the old gangster that's still wearing the gold chaps. Do you know what I'm saying? The gold medallions. Do you know what I mean? Well, other people are wearing ice and platinum. These men are just, you know what I mean? They're still wearing the Kango hats. Hey, I love the Kango. Do you know what I mean? The fur coats. This is what men are like, This is what they're like.
Are we just gassing Sunderland too much because of a quick start in the Prem?
That too.
Yeah. So I'm just okay. So like people are saying Arsenal should win the league in spite of Arteta, the Arteta tax and that. I think United will beat Sunderland despite of the Amorim crazy system. I just think they have enough quality in this, and I think they're gonna have a lot of the ball. They'll generate enough chances.
Look at that last thing from Boy 10.
Which one?
Hold on. What's this? Don't forget to click BBK's statement. Safety net. We all know what BBK meant by throwing in if a cover in case it goes again. Oh yeah. Don't worry about that.
No, I'm sticking by my statement. If it comes to match 32, I'm gonna say it here again so it's easier for you to clip. Yeah, at minute almost 1 hour and a half. If we get to match week 32 in the Premier League and we are on par with Liverpool, then I will back Arsenal to win the league.
Does it have to be match 32 though? So if we're like,
because then that's striking distance, right? That's the last furlong. That's the anchor leg. But as of now, I still think Liverpool will win it.
But there's nothing wrong with that. I still think Liverpool win the league, and I'm not changing that until.
But if this team somehow hangs around, I think Liverpool will win it because match week 32, I think they'll pull away from us.
Ask Assemble who he thinks is going to win the league. He's going to say Liverpool as well. Yeah, he's definitely going to say Liverpool.
He'll probably say City. But yeah, Boy 10 said they're dusty, fully dusty. But they can be dusty. Sunderland, I mean, yeah, they've had a great start. But...
look, you said week 30. Don't accept 32. See, look, he's on you, bro.
I said 30 or 30.
He's on you like toast.
You know what? I'm going to move it to 35.
Bro,
okay. Match week 30. Okay, if we have 8 games remaining in the Premier League table and we're there or thereabouts, I will back us to win the league. I will.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, the assembled. Fair enough.
But also depends on a lot of things as well, you know. Would we be going for any cups? Champions League's going to be around those times as well. So
yeah, by then we should have already won it.
Huh?
We should already have the League Cup in the bag by then.
Yeah, but what about the Champions League and all that as well? Because I'm expecting to get to a final this year. You haven't heard that from me yet, have you? I'm expecting to better what we did last season, and I deserve that. I deserve to get to a final at least. I know you're looking at me thinking, what's this nigga talking about?
No, I hear it. I mean, we have this. The squad is deep, right? And there's this idea that there's an injury crisis at Arsenal. There's no injury crisis. We only have 4 players out. I don't think 4 players out constitute the English. We only have 4 players out, and 2 of them come back this month. The 4 players that we have out: Nkapai, Kai Havertz, Nani Madueke, and Jesus. Those are the only 4 players that are injured.
Jesus, do you actually see him as like a player?
Yeah, he's good for a cup game.
He's good. I don't know if he's good to walk.
Nah, he's running. He posted stuff on Instagram. He's running, bro. He's running into.
He does that all the time, for months, man.
Yeah. So those are the only 4 players that are injured. So the squad is deep enough. He comes back. He can get a run out against Coventry in the 3rd round of the FA Cup. I'm cool with that.
I tell you, I don't rate in this team. Sorry, I think it was a bad buy. Is that Norgard, man? I don't rate him at all, bro. I don't rate him at all.
Yeah, I don't think he is great.
He looks like he's come in. He's become soft. Pause.
Yeah, but our Sunderland better than Grimsby, but you know it's not that linear. And I'm using a KP's line. You know, it's not that linear. Sunderland, Grimsby knew that was the only time they were probably going to be nationally televised. They were absolutely going to be up.
How many games has Sunderland won?
Sunderland, they've won
2 games.
3.
And this guy wants to tell me, that it's going to be a Man United dubs tomorrow. No, I'm telling you, this Sunderland. I told you, this Sunderland's got a Xhaka, probably one of the players of the month this season. Yeah, they're not going to be having none of it, my brother. I'm telling you, they're going to be up for this game. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Mido, what you saying for this game? What Mido saying for this game? I'm saying 2-0 United.
Big up Mido in the building, man. Big up to Mido.
Big up the assembled again. Say, okay, the assembled. We shake on it, but you know, I'll back us, man. I'll back us.
Hey, Mido, send me a text, brother. Yeah, because every time I try and look for your number, because you got that little squiggly strippiness going on in your bloody number. Send me a message, my guy, man. Because I wanted to text you the other day, but I'm trying to look for you, but I can't find you on the thing. So send me a message, my bro.
Yeah. Hey, LFC Master. You men are the only man allowed to use the Q word. The quad word. As a matter of fact, put that energy back in the air, because every time you man use the Q word, it kind of goes off the rails. So yeah, we're nowhere near that. We need to do the single. Talk about a double or a triple now. We need a single.
Hey, and if these man lose, if these man lose, I'll be phoning Mido as well. Yeah, you're not getting Mido. Will be getting cooked, man. He's gonna get cooked.
Jesus still walking out from the piggyback ride.
See, look at Mido's comment. Even Mido knows, bro. He knows. Sunderland ain't no joke. They're not no joke, and he wants that win it. He wants hammering out.
Yeah, bro. I'm not back. No. There is no way. United are beating Sunderland at fucking Old Trafford. No, stop the craziness, people. I know United are down right now and they're whatever, but no.
You will see, bro. You will see. We're not crazy. You will see.
I'm not hearing it. No,
they got some ballers in their team, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And the thing is, as well, what it is with their team as well, is that their players are like up and down the pitch, bro. Like they got energy, their players, bro. Yeah. Will the United midfield be able to cope with their, Sunderland's counter-attacks? Because I'm telling you, they're a very good side. Let me just say this now. When we play them, it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to be like asking questions, bro, because it's not going to be an easy game against Sunderland. Believe me, they're not no idiot team.
The Man United projected lineup to start against Sunderland. Adjust the midfield and the strikers. Yeah, Dorgu, Fernandez, Casemiro, Ahmad, and Buemo, Cunha, Sesko. That's enough to beat Sunderland.
dog shit. I don't know about dog shit, bro. I don't know about him. Sesko, I don't know about Sesko either. Yeah, he scored a goal the other day, but can he score another goal tomorrow? Well, I took him out of my FPL, so I don't see him scoring tomorrow, man. I don't really see him scoring. Can't see it. That's my Man United hate out for the weekend anyway.
Well, you know, at least Wahaha tomorrow I'll be able to be like, I told you so, and the rest of you, man, I have to be like, yeah, I told you United would get a win, and then you go into the international break happy rather than sad, you know. So, you know, in Amarim we trust. Yeah, man, has enough. There is enough there. I'm not saying they're gonna blame them 5-0, but I think they have enough. I think I guess it's a loaded question to ask for a score prediction because there's such a wide berth in result based on who the manager selects. Fair. It's Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire. Throw them 5. Is high on that cat and the hope on Amarin to keep his job. Yeah, he's not getting sacked, bro.
That's funny.
He's not getting sacked. Jack is pulling the strings in midfield. So are we meant to think that Jack is going to be pulling more strings than Bruno?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
This is crazy. This is crazy. We have completely lost all hope in because the reason why we're concerned that if Oliver Glasner or another manager goes to United, they would actually turn good because the players are not trash.
Nah, but
Cunha and Mbeumo are players that I wanted at Arsenal.
Yeah.
So those are starting players for Man United tomorrow. Outside of Adingra at Sunderland, there's no one I wanted from that team. You know, so I think man for man, United have a better squad and they'll have enough to overcome the manager. Man says Bruno pulls triggers.
Watch Adingra do something tomorrow to Luke Shaw, whatever side he's it's the right, innit? Right wing back, innit? Dorgu, innit? Because are they going to play that scrub Casemiro as well in midfield?
Yep, probably. It's either him or Ugarte.
This is what I'm saying. That midfield stinks of shit.
Yeah, but if Sunderland are brave enough to push up the pitch, the ball turns over and lands at Bruno's feet. He hoops it to Mbeumo. That's what Mbeumo cooks.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know, he cooks in that. They need a center mid enforcer. They thought Ugarte was going to be that, but unfortunately, he hasn't. Has BBK seen how bad United are? Yeah, I just think they'll have a good result in them, and this is the goodest time as any. I don't think they're going to get a good result in 3 weeks' time at Anfield. So at home against a newly promoted side, I expect Man United, because if they lose this game, it's burn the stadium down. The fans are going to protest. They might storm the pitch. Seriously, if this bunch of players with the money spent lose at home to Sunderland, who hasn't been in the Premier League since Jose Altidore was there, brother, I would not be one Man United fan who stormed the pitch if they lose this game.
I'm here for it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm here for all of it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it all.
Bortez said they're making Mbeumo look shit. Yeah, they are. But I think he's not going to be shit for 38 games, and I think this is one of the games that he will look good in. They thought they just needed a good coach like Amarim to sort it out, but it didn't work. Can be the same for the next guy after Amarim. Isidore Winner. We will play well for the first 15, like always. If we can be clinical, there may be something when it happens. Bruno is the wasteful player without any sort of defensive contributions. Opponents just salivate seeing him in that midfield. Our heads drop after 20 minutes if we can't score. I don't even know what to put that down to. Big up to Binks. Appreciate you checking in. Yeah, man, that's the last time I remember these men in the Prem. That is a while ago.
Altidore, you know.
Yeah, the American sensation. The Haitian boy, Naboulaye Sapase. They already lost to Grimsby and no one stormed the pitch. But that was away. That That was
They
a way.
struggled against Burnley, remember, at home. Yeah, I know they got a last-minute penalty to beat them. That's how bad they are, man. They're United, the best I've seen them play was against Arsenal, first game of the season, and obviously they're going to get up against us, but they've not looked good at all, bro. Seriously, you know, I give credit where credit is due, but they've not looked good. They've not looked convincing.
Yeah,
they lack confidence. You know, the manager is all over the place. You know, they have got good players. Don't get me wrong; they've got very good players, but some of their players is just not on form right now.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. When you're at the bottom, there's only one direction you can go. Facts. He's the number one person I'd be looking for. He better be on the damn pitch if they lose this. Not draw, but if they lose this, you are well within your right to storm the damn pitch.
Hey, size just being class.
That man did not want to go to jail in Grimsby Town. Boy, Ted. They had to act right down there, but at home, hey, burn the damn stadium down. Been saying that BBK were in relegation rhythm settings. Yeah, you have. You know, Mito's been consistent with the energy. Glasner immediately improves us. Darren says,
"Hey, how come Mito's not a mod on the channel, bro? Make him a mod. Make him a mod. Make him a mod."
That's me with my criminal behavior. My days. Man,
he's a good mod as well. I've seen him on Never a Foul, man.
Yeah, he's a member of Never a Foul still.
I know, bro.
Aaron said you have the absolute dog shit to lose to. Yeah, but what, you know, I think the dog shit will undog shit themselves tomorrow. You know, we look better against Arsenal because both managers are arrogant idiots and Arteta didn't adjust. Every manager has adapted, flogged us. You men are making a hell of a case, you know, but guess what? I'm not changing my prediction. I'm going to be at Arteta. I'm going to be wrong and strong. 2-0 Man United. This is how United was before Fergie. They just gone back to normal settings. that's nasty work, you know. Looking at their squad, it's dark. I couldn't imagine being a United fan right now. Big up.
You know, I could imagine United going up 1-0, yeah? And then City, Sunderland coming back and scoring a winner.
Oh my days!
I can imagine that. Like Man United, like
storm it.
For 70 minutes, 1-0 up, and then Sunderland get a goal, and then they go on to win it. That's how bad.
Storm the pitch. Storm the pitch. Absolute storm the pitch. But let the people know what you got coming up, bro. If I go get this therapy in before I come home and watch.
Yeah. Well, listen, bro. Yeah, because my day is about to finish, and I've still got about 15 minutes. The manager's saying do some work for the next up until 6. I ain't doing anyway. 7 o'clock. Well, just in an hour and 15 minutes. Me and my boy Onome, Man City. What's the show called again? I've forgotten. Pod. Be on with him later on today. Who knows? I might even like drop in on
Straight Talkers podcast.
Yeah, Straight Talkers podcast. I might drop in Latvian Gooners. I don't know yet. I'm just chill right now. Then tomorrow watch along, and that's it, bro. Maybe guns on a Sunday. I don't know. Yeah, I will do the guns because I've got to be consistent with that. And that's about it, bro. You know what I mean? Just trying to keep the consistency going. And obviously the daily waffle, you know, different topics. You know what I mean? Talking about my journeys and, you know what I mean, experiences and football, obviously, as well. So we're just going to just keep on doing the waffle and all that stuff. And me, though, make sure you text me, you little bum. Yeah? Make sure you text me because I want to do a show with you as well.
Yeah.
When you're ready. Because I noticed you're slacking on your channel and we've had discussion already. I can see the shorts, but I need to see shows.
Shows. We need shows, Mido. We need shows
every time. Big up to my brother Mido every time, man.
Yeah, brother. Any combination of these three, based on profile and price tag and pay, should be able to do a job against them.
Maino don't get no stop, does he?
Yeah, he don't get no minutes there.
I'm starting Maino. I'm starting Mount and Bruno.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Let me see. Just a couple more. How's the knee going? Yeah, man, I got therapy here in about 30 minutes, so I'm gonna end the stream there and go and try to get out this damn boot, this walking boot.
How's it going? Are you still in the boot?
Still in the brace. Every time they give me the test and to see if I can get out of it, they'll be like, yeah, we're not sure. They still need some support here. So yeah, maybe another.
I'm sure we started the warm-up shows when near around the boot injury, isn't it, or just before that? Or was the show before that?
Just before.
Bro, that's been long, man.
Yeah, man, it's been long. I can walk and stuff. It's just like there's still pain in around the area, and because there was other stuff wrong. They go in there to repair the ACL. They see other shit wrong. They couldn't just leave it there. You know what I mean? So
fluid on the knee as well.
Yeah, but yeah, it's getting in there, man. It's getting in there. But people, big up. Lots of love in the chat today. Greatly appreciate you popping in the stream. Those who came back, those who stayed. Big up to you every single time, people. Me and my bro, the Waffle Down, will be here every Wednesday, every Friday doing the warm up. But big up to every single one of you people.
Leave a comment as well after the show in the comment section, people. That's what we need to see. More comments, yeah.
Yeah. If we said anything crazy that you didn't agree with or any questions you didn't answer, leave it down there. Like I always say, people, take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, we are gone.